Streamers, I'm not here to tell you how to make it a partner. I'm here to tell you how to be a better marketer, how to have some self insight, review your target audience, and decide if the content that you put out across all your social media channels to help you decide if that content is doing what you intend it to do. And if you don't have any intention at all, is to hopefully map that to intention so you can experiment and document. It's one big lab experiment. But do it in a way that is authentic to yourself and the way you want to represent yourself and to the way that people want you to speak to them. As you consistently stream and stay out there and you sink time into going live, assess who's coming through your channels, assess who's liking and engaging with your content, who's interacting with your content. These are all buzzwords, I know, but have a good sense of where you are and who's looking, because that will tell you what they want to see and how they want to be spoken to if you're smart. One of the best ways to do that is to implement or exercise a marketing funnel that you can change your content out depending on how things are performing. So in the world of business, a marketing funnel is just a way for businesses to document the buyer's journey and some of the stages of a marketing funnel that would apply to a buyer. So a buyer's experience would consist of raising your brand's awareness, hopefully to the point where they would consider you or remember you and make a decision to purchase, and then eventually move it down further. I'll move my hand down here. Move it down further into like advocacy or loyalty to your brand. They're going to like it so much, they're going to tell their friends about it, pretty much. So, I mean, that's a very, very simplified version of it. It's something that you can look up and research right now if you just Google marketing funnel, which I encourage you to do if you take it seriously, and decide, okay, for my viewers, am I only investing in the people that already know me and making content for people that already know me, which is not a terrible strategy. I think that should be the large part of your marketing funnel, is middle of the funnel, because to me, that is really the part of the funnel or slice of pie that is worth the most to people. That's where you bring value to people, and then eventually they will decide to subscribe to you or donate, because your content is worth investing in. The other half of that is, yes, if you've plateaued and you are serving that middle of the funnel well, then you should consider, well, how do I grow a little bit more? That's networking, that's interacting and sending content out into the world that introduces yourself and is quick and concise. Tactically, for streamers, that's raids. That's why stream teams exist, is so we can start merging and blending communities and audiences, and we can get to know each other. The same thing happens on social media naturally. If you know your audience well and you know yourself well, then you can carve out a niche, which is something that you can do so well and talk about all day and give a presentation on, or just go all the way in. You don't have to be the best. It would be a regular thing for you to just sit and just never shut the fuck up about it. That's your niche. Like, I don't know if you know this or not, but mine was Destiny for a while. Now, over the last 6 months, mine is becoming marrying marketing world with streamers and introducing the two. So I want to be the bridge. That's my niche. My niche is I'm introducing streamers to marketing concepts, which is the point of this video. Marketing funnel. You should try it, Google it, look it up, implement it, test it out, let me know how it goes. And then also introducing marketers to streamers, as marketers become aware of Twitch, and brands have already known about Twitch, but they're deciding to run an ad campaign or a product integration or find an influencer to represent their product well with communities that they believe it would resonate with, that's worth money. So if you're at that point where you're ready for some of these business and marketing concepts, then a marketing funnel is damn near mandatory for it to be profitable. And most full-time content creators have a marketing funnel. Some of them are kind of secret about it, but most are pretty cool about it. They'll tell you, oh, my Twitch is better when I invest a lot of time into Twitter clips, or my YouTube channel is what got me big, and then I redirected people over to my Twitch stream, and you kind of fed off each other. Some people use their Twitch stream as a live session to record a future YouTube video. So that becomes kind of a cool thing for the audience to be there when they're recording a future Twitch video. So there's that's a marketing funnel. That's literally looking at how you spend your time and saying, all right, if I'm going to go live, I'm going to make sure I got the things I need to record that live session. In the post after live, I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit a video down 5 minutes with the proper YouTube techniques, thumbnails, editing, ADA text, hashtag SEO, all that stuff. So using the platform properly, and then posting it there. So then you have two audiences from two platforms learning your name, being promoted, whether it's cold audience for YouTube and warm audience at the same time for PvP content they want to see all the time. You can make micro content out of that YouTube video for immediately digestible content on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and they all have their own little special way of being used. That's why marketing funnel is so important. That really dictates what your content creation schedule is. It outlines the level of effort to maintain that content creation schedule. And I mean, honestly, if you don't have a lot of time to do that, that's totally fine. You would just set expectations and a rate of growth that's appropriate to you. It's not all about just, going viral. It's not about memes. It's not about being funny. It's about, can you make the appropriate emotional connection to the correct or the intended audience that resonates with your brand. I can say in general things like salt's hard to watch. Like, don't be salty, you should be positive. But at the same time, we all know salty streamers make it big. And the kind of farce or the kind of meme or the joke or the parody or, whatever of a salty streamer or a salty content creator is pretty freaking funny. And there are whole accounts where people just say nice things but scream it to you. Angry guy reacts, or I know. Anyways, find your format, find your niche, outline the way you speak to people on platforms properly, and aim that content to do exactly what you intended to do. And if it doesn't, document it, which the metrics will tell you, the analytics will tell you, and I don't mean the vanity metrics. So it's on you to have a sense of awareness to know that, 2,000 people will like this post, but I would encourage you to calculate and estimate how many people would share this post. Things shouldn't always be serendipitous. It should be kind of like, yeah, cool. The goal of that content was to make it shareable. Just like the goal of this is to be shareable. So I recorded this 5 or 6 times. I'm 10 minutes in. I'm going to chop it down to probably a 1-minute Twitter video, but I'll put the full version on YouTube, and then I'll put a less than 1-minute version on Instagram. So marketing funnels are key to your success. They are one of the basic ways to experiment with what's working. It's a telltale sign of how much work is required to manage all that. And if you have it in you, you would determine, yes, I want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to do one channel, and that's totally fine. My marketing funnel is to just only work Twitter. That's my entire marketing funnel. I'm going to have a dope Twitter. And then eventually, when I get so many followers on Twitter, I'm going to activate on Twitch. Cool. I've got a lot of Twitter followers. Check me out on Twitch. You'll see what the conversion is from just announcing you're going live, and your ability to conduct and carry conversations across multiple platforms becomes present. So Google marketing funnel, understand the level of effort and the skill and the finesse, and understand why it's a full-time job, but you can do it. People have done it before. It's just that it's 2020 now and the competition's higher, so it's imperative that you understand your niche. You understand where you are in comparison to everyone else, what makes you special. Why should people tune in? It has to be more. Have a sense of awareness and experiment and just really put out content that means a lot to yourself, so that we can also see what the emotional investment and connection is. That was a shitty face I just made there. Body language is important too. I'm going to hell.